for the most innovative technology for solid level measurement. So I welcome Mr. Laufer for presenting his paper.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. Good afternoon. I hope you're not so tired and you enjoy your tea break. In the last couple of minutes, I will try to take you to a nice journey to a new technology actually developed by APM, the 3D level scanner, volume and three-dimension visualization technology. My name is Tal Laufer, and I'm APM's VP Operations, and I'm very happy to be here. I would like to say thank you to Mr. Goyal, APM, the official representative in India for the 3D leveler, real pioneer, bringing a new technology and being a gateway for technology for India market for the last 5 years. So thank you very much for the opportunity. A little bit short snapshot about the company. APM actually was founded in 2005. It developed, manufacture and sells the 3D level scanners. Over 8,000 installations in field in the last 8 years, selling to large and distributors network through the world, more over 30 countries, and represented here in India by Mr. Goyal from EIP Technology from Noida. In order to try and explain what is different between level and volume and the new technology APM's bring to the world, and the guys before just mentioned, changing the market from level to volume, I will try to take you through a very short video movie which will help me to explain you what is the difference. So, as being in the level industry, we have today 4 different technology in order to measure level of solids inside silos. We have laser, yo-yo, radar, and ultrasonic, which are single point units that try to help and measure the solids inside the silo. And what is the problem? There are single points. And now we'll try to understand, okay, and see what is the difference of volume and APM products. Basically, you can see that it depends where you install the instrument on the silo. And when you work in the single level point, you actually have no idea what is the real level, because if you, as you can see on the presentation on the movie, you install the unit in the different positions on that silo, you get different results. So actually, what is the real true level? So here you can see the filling process. While installation, APM products on the top of the silos. What actually the product is transfer and receive acoustic waves and scanning the surface of the materials inside the silo. We have 3 antennas which help us to be much more accurate comparing to the single point instruments. As you can see, we receive and transmit different and many points in the silo. So actually we have the level, we have the minimum level and the maximum level and the volume with a 3-dimension map presented on the customer control room screens. You can see the outlet processed by emptying the silos. We have the bridges and the device now has to measure the bridges and the materials differentiated from the walls of the material of the silo, and not presenting echoes. Or you can see the minimum level and the maximum level. Basically here you can see a wide silo, which APM is the only manufacturing in the world that can install more than 2 units in the same silo and synchronize all the data into one bottom line of volume or level results and measurements. Basically, as I said before, the customer can see the 3-dimensional map on his screen in the control room and get the volume, the level, or the mass of the material inside the silo, even in the huge wide silos that you can have up to 64 scanners using a controller in the same silo. Happens when we empty the silo from the materials and see the bridges. APM has the capability to measure materials in open bin in the well. Here we can see as well the system, minimum of 2 scanners in the same bin. Okay, so what makes us so special? APM is, as I said before, is a multi-point measurement devices comparing to single point. And just imagine if you go into a silo when you have a filling or empty process and you use a single point device. And let's say you mount the device on the top of the silo in the center, but when you're going to an empty process and actually in the middle is almost nothing, it's empty, but you have some bridges on the side, so the results say that the silo is almost empty. But when you're moving to APM product that is much more accurate, we have multi-point measuring system. Actually, you can understand that you have some materials on the silos, on the walls of the silos, and you still have material, but actually the silo is not empty. Calculation the volume using the 3 antennas, receiving and transmitting 3 echoes from 3 transducers. We have sensors. We have in the product and getting the results. What's happening in the technology? Very easy to explain. As I say, 3 antennas on the top of the silos transmit and receive acoustics wave. The echoes comes from the wall and the silo are filtered, so we have accurate measurements. AD knows how to accurate measurements distance to any point, measure multiple points, and the result is we have accurate volume measurements of the materials inside the silo compared to single point instruments. As you said, and you're in the industry, the customers do not like to have and to hold extra or overloaded inventory. So they want it just in time. So moving from single point instruments that it makes you keep inventory to a multi-point scanner that actually is much more accurate, helps you to reduce the level of inventory in your plants. Already talking before, we use low frequency acoustic, so the dust, so it's very easy for us to use or to measure in dust environments. It's clear for us for the device, and you can see the difference between ultrasonic and sonic device. Time and direction, 3 antennas according to the physics. We know the time and the direction helps us to make the measurement and the results much more accurate. You can see the profile comparing to actual picture taking in the silo, and you can see how close and how the accuracy comparing to an actual picture and the 3-dimension mapping presented on the customer's screen at the control room. Another one, you can see how close it is, means it's very, very accurate. Competitive, we are the only volume measurements in the market, suitable for all different kind of solids, means, aggregates, cements, wood chips, plastics. Most of the, or 99% of the solids materials in the market, so very flexible for any different kind of factories and industry. Large open bins, bulk solids, warehouse. It's a self-cleaning. We are the only one that can use a 3-dimension mapping technology, which, if comparing to our competitors that can use this technology, and we actually developed the software that you can see, multi-scanner here, software that have more than 2 scanners in the same silo. This is the profile. So thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.